Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we have something pretty interesting to take a look at, and that is going to be Hyper Beam Diggersby and Fire Blast Alolan Marowak. Now, we've been using the Fire Blast Alolan Marowak, and if you needed some more convincing, well, we're going to be taking a look at some very awesome battles here, including a 5-0, and I did decide to go ahead and put that up front so you guys can take a look at that, and then we're going to be looking at some follow-up battles and see what we have going on here, and as to why you want maybe Hyper Beam. And if you're thinking, yeah, why do you want Hyper Beam over Earthquake? If you get stuck up against a Alolan Marowak, they're going to, kind of wall you because you're going to have something that's not really very effective, both normal and fire. But here's the thing, it's psychological battles, folks. There you go. This team is psychologically going to be messing with the trainers here. So let's go ahead and see what we have. Now, Hyper Beam, let's go ahead and talk about it. I didn't tell you why. If you go up against an Altaria, well, you're going to have a little bit of coverage. If you go up against Skarmy, you're going to be going with Fire Punch anyways. And Hyper Beam is also going to be getting Stab. And it's just fun. I wanted to mix it up. You guys know what it is. It's Spice City over here. Let's get it. All right, so we're up against the Wigglytuff. Down goes the Diggersby, which from here on out, this is what we're going to be calling Diggersby. I'm going to call him Roger because I do not like saying that name. Alright, anyways, so up against the Wigglytuff here, this is great. There's 0 shields, and here we go with the Fire Blast. Typically, you would have, what, Bone Club, which is going to do decent damage here. Yeah, sure, you'll be able to spam it. It's not like you'd be in a horrible position, but Fire Blast is going to be able to just take care of it in one swoop here. They're going to be going for that Bone Club, and we're going to be able to make it to a Shadow Bone, which is going to take out that Alolan Marowak. Looking great here, and taking the win. Alright, so I do believe we start off with Diggersby for the entire video, maybe? We might start going with Wigglytuff, but anyways, we're met with a Frostlass. Now, here's the thing. Yeah, it's going to be hitting us with super effective ice damage, but we do have super effective fire, which is not going to be getting stabbed, but it is still going to be hurting it. Now, I just decided to go ahead and let this first one go through. I was like, let's see, this thick boy should be able to tank it. I did not do the sim so I can see exactly what's happening here. Alright, so we're going to be swapping into the Marowak to try to take out that Frostlass before they're able to get off a charge, but they're making a swap into their Diggersby. Now, typically, this would wall us, right? But we have Fire Blast, so let's go. Bingo bango. Now, sure, it's not bringing it into the red, but we did bring it fairly low, and that's pretty big. They have used a shield already, so at this point, we're looking fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and shield this one up here. I think we're going to be getting off a Shadow Bone. I think. Oh, we're trying to go for the farm. All right, a little ambitious, but we know this is a Fire Punch, so we can definitely let this go through. Fantastic play here. So we do have one shield left and a ton of energy ready to go. They're going in with Obstagoon. Unfortunately, I did go with the Shadow Bone here, but they do use a shield knowing that I do have Fire Blast, so this is fantastic. Unfortunately, not able to get to a Fire Blast. Could have went for the Shadow Bone to potentially lower the defense, but it is what it is. We're going to be going down into our Wigglytuff, and they're going to be swapping into Frostlass. We're going to go ahead and shield up this Avalanche here because Obstagoon is not going to really be able to handle us unless it did have Gunk Shot, which is not likely, and then they do realize they lost the battle here, and instead of backing out, they just stand still. And if you want to say that was lag, then, well, we would have won the battle anyways. So going up against a veteran here, oh boy, let's see what they got going on here. I'm over here stuck in the ace rank, looking like, yeah, the king of the aces. Alright, so, gonna go for that Fire Punch, doing super effective damage here. Now, I'm thinking they maybe want to go for a Brave Bird, Kamikaze before they do go down. They're already pretty low here. I'm thinking, hey, I can take this, right? And I can. So we're going to go ahead and let it go through. Even if it was a Brave Bird, that's fine. But it looks like they're going to be getting to another Sky Attack here, in which we're going to go ahead and shield this up. And, we, maybe could have farmed a little bit more here, but looks like we're just going to go straight for the Fire Punch, take them out. And we do have a shield down, so that's not great. Now, they did bring in their Graveler. They don't know I don't have Earthquake, so they're going to be swapping. We're going to go Hyper Beam here, and expecting a shield. Probably should have doubled up on the Fire Punch, but hey, it's perfectly fine. We do have a shield left. They do have energy on that Vigoroth. Almost forgot the name for a minute here. So we're going to go ahead and let this go through. It is a Body Slam bait, so fantastic. Swapping into Wigglytuff to absorb the Bulldoze or whatever the Body Slam it was going to be, so that's great there. And it's even better that they did go for the Bulldoze because it's not as energy efficient going up against the Wigglytuff, using more energy there, going for a Body Slam, and then swapping into their Alolan Graveler. So we're just going to have to go for the Shadow Bone here because we do not have the Bone Club, which would be dealing massive damage to the Rock and Electric type. It does so much to it. So we're shielding that up and then getting to another Shadow Bone here. Now, it wasn't sure if this was actually going to KO, and it was enough to take it out. In comes the Vigoroth, and we're going to be able to farm down there with the Alolan Marowak. So as you can see, Hyper Beam is working, Fire Blast is working, Hyper Beam. Have we seen a position where it's been something I absolutely need over Earthquake? Not quite yet. You're going to see an Altaria here in a little while. All right, so this is not the best position here. They're going to be able to hit us with that super effective counter as well as that cross chop. And we're just going to hold our ground and get off that Hyper Beam and swap to catch a potential Night Slash here. But of course, why would they throw a Night Slash? I'm just trying to preserve the health on it. But then again, the Diggersby was so low that they would have been able to potentially get a boost and not have to deal that much damage with the cross chop. Anyways, our Wigglytuff does go down here. We're going to go ahead and go in here with the Alolan Marowak. And we are going to be letting this go through. Play Rough is going to be resisted, but it is still doing a good amount of damage, as you can see here. But we're going to be able to get a nice amount of farm off of this. Diggersby, Roger. Has some health left, but it's not looking great. In comes the Obstagoon, not very effective counters, and we have a Frostlass in the back. This is looking pretty interesting. Let's see how this does play out. We're getting hit by not very effective ice damage for the quick move, so that is a good thing here. And we're hitting it with neutral for the Fire Spin. But are we going to be able to do it? Yes, and we still have 2 shields left. Now, this is not a flex. They're just simply, they see the play, they're just going to have to farm down. So we're able to take the win there, and looking good. Let's keep it moving here. Hyper Beam hasn't let us down. Fire Blast hasn't let us down. Let's keep it moving. We're met with another Frostlass, and we like this. Oh yeah, we love this here, actually. So getting to that Fire Punch, and we're going to obviously let that Avalanche go through. Now, it varies depending on the IVs of your opponent on how much damage it will do to your Diggersby. But I think I've went through a good amount to realize that, you know, I think I can take the majority of them. Maybe if they have like 15 attack, that would have probably pushed us over the edge. But I don't think too many people have that. Anyways, going to be going in here with the Alolan Marowak and farming down. Now, we are going to shield this up because they are about to go down, and they do have a bunch of energy, and of course they're going to go for a Shadow Ball. There's no need to bait at that moment there. And they're going to be going in with the Obstagoon. Now, here we go. Fire Blast, again, is going to be coming in handy. Bone Club is just really not doing too much damage as opposed to it, but it doesn't look like we're going to do that. We're swapping, and they're going to be going into their own Wigglytuff here. So we see exactly what's going to happen. So we need to get off this Ice Beam here. If they use their shield, we're in the clear. We will be able to hit that Obstagoon with the Fire Blast, and we are in the clear, folks. Let's go. Beautiful. They cannot take us out. They cannot do it. So let's just pray we're going to be able to get to the Fire Blast first. I do believe we will win CMP anyways if they hand energy. I'm not 100% sure on that. And going for the Fire Blast, taking out Obstagoon for the win. Fire Blast. Let's go. That should be the highlight. Here we go. So I do believe that is going to be the end of the line here, in which we're going to be able to collect our 5-win reward. Looking good here, guys. And yes, we are still lingering in ace, guys. Oh, man. Let's see. About a week ago, or well, probably longer, I was at about 2489 or something. And then I horribly tanked, and then we just been hanging around here. Like I said, king of the aces. All right, so up against Wigglytuff, going for the Fire Punch, getting a shield, and now let's go Hyper Beam here. This will KO if it gets through. Man, that's actually, no, that's okay. They just used 2 shields on their Wigglytuff. What we're going to do here is go in with our Alolan Marowak and just start farming like crazy. What can run from a Shadow Bone and a Fire Blast? Not too much, but they're going into their Pelipper, which kind of threw me off a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and throw in our Wigglytuff here and just kind of absorb these charge moves. Do believe we do shield up this next one, though, because we don't really want the Alolan Marowak to go up against that thing, because it is going to be water and flying, so resisting the flying or the fire. Yeah. So going for another Weather Ball. We're letting it go down because it is so low. We'll be able to farm and gain that much more energy here, but we're really going to have to put all our hope into this thing for the 2 Pokemon that they do have left, and it is going to be a Whimsicott. Now, this is great. Now, there is a reason why I farmed a little extra. I was waiting for them to swap, but it didn't. It doesn't matter now that I think of it. Even if they did, Fire Blast would have still been perfect here. So looks like the Charm is almost going to be able to take us out, but we're going to barely be able to make it to that Fire Blast here. They're going for an Ice Beam. Thank goodness we did have that last shield. That would have been enough to almost push us over the edge. We might have been able to make it, but I don't think so. So GG's there, taking the win, looking good. Moving on to the next battle here. And we're going to be met with a Wigglytuff. And we're going to just do the same song and dance. Build up to a Hyper Beam, and then go for the Fire Punch, and then go for the Hyper Beam. and see if they're going to let it go through. If they want to burn both shields with that Wigglytuff, hey, that's all fine and dandy by me, folks. Please, actually, I encourage that. Don't do it yourself, though. I mean, actually, do what you got to do. I mean, it could be the play. Who knows? Anyways, they're going in here with Obstagoon. We're taking them out. Beautiful. We've gotten a shield. We took out the first Pokemon and putting damage into the Obstagoon. This is great. We're going to simply go with Wigglytuff. They're going to be swapping into their Alolan Marowak, and we're going to go right into ourselves here. Now, the only problem is if we fall for a Bone Club bait, that could potentially be a problem, and there we go. We're falling for it right there, and they do have some energy. We still do have 2 shields. They're letting it go through. Now, at this point, I was like, all right, I won, but, I don't know. Maybe they should have shielded it up. Maybe they thought I was going to bait them with Bone Club, but beautiful. Anyways, they're going to be bringing in Obstagoon, and we're going to just go for that Shadow Bone here. And we're just going to go down, bring in the Wigglytuff, and that's a GG. I do believe they back out. Yep. Taking the win with the Wigglytuff at the end. Thank you. Obstagoon can be quite the problem without it. Let's keep it moving here. We're going to be met with an Altaria. Hey, here we go, folks. You ready? Here you go. Here's your Hyper Beam demonstration. In a position that will actually benefit you quite significantly as opposed to having Earthquake. So they're going for Sky Attack. We're letting it go through. This thing is a tank. No problem. Taking nice neutral damage here. Throwing the unexpected Hyper Beam, and there you go. That is one of the reasons why you want to have it. Otherwise, you would have been a sitting duck, and you're kind of being forced to throw, in which they would have been able to farm you down. Now, they are farming me down at this point, but I'm going to show you a little trick ski, guys. Now, watch this. We're going to go ahead and swap instantly here and make them waste all that energy. But the unfortunate part is Alolan Marowak. If that is the case, all right, well, we have Pyroar, female. Okay, that's very interesting. Actually, I've been seeing it more and more, so let's see how this does work out. Hitting us with a Flame Charge, and this can potentially be bad because, all right, this thing is normal and fire, so resisting the ghost and resisting the fire. Help? All right, we're able to... What? I don't know why they would not shield. Okay, I mean, I guess they didn't really have anything, so just putting all their hope into this. Now, technically, yeah, our health is kind of low, so we're going to go ahead and swap into our Diggersby. I don't know what I was... maybe trying to catch some energy there. So don't think I'll be able to pull this one off, though, to be honest. But maybe not. Going for the Shadow Bone. All right. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. What am I talking about? Of course I got this. I thought they had another shield. Okay. Yeah. So going to go for that. Take them out. Beautiful. And taking the win. Looking good. Getting a little sweaty there. Wasn't paying attention to the shields. All right, into the next battle. We're met with another Frostlass. So we know the drill here. Just straight Fire Punch away, and yeah, we're looking great. Nope, they didn't want to shield it up this time around. Typically, they let the first one go through. I ran into somebody who actually did shield it up the first time. Kind of the same situation. They ended up using 2 shields, which was great. I don't know if we'll see that battle. So we are going to be losing the... first Pokemon, but we did get a shield out of them, which is fine. They're going to be swapping into Obstagoon, and we're going to go right into our Wigglytuff. And this is great. Now, having Cross Chop on your Obstagoon is going to have massive benefits for you. You're going to be able to rival the Wigglytuff, as you're going to be able to see here. I was like, wait a minute. That's a lot of damage adding up. I know we're normal type, but dang. That really did add up there. So, it has some sort of deterrent up against the Wigglytuff, which is pretty nice. So up against the Vigoroth, there we go, and shielding the Bulldoze correctly, thank goodness. They're going to be swapping into Frostlass, and that's fine. We're not going to hit any of those. And they're still shielding it up. That's very interesting here. Now, I think we're going to go ahead and shield this up ourselves. Absolutely, because we know a Bulldoze is not going to take us out here. And going for a Fire Blast, absolutely. You know it. Fantastic. Let's go and KO. Alrighty, moving it on to the next battle. And remember, if you do enjoy these battles, please give it a big thumbs up, guys. It really does help me out a lot. So we're met with yet again another Frostlass. Sounds good to me. Bring them on. Let's go. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. So we're getting a shield out of the first one here. I think this might be the one I was just describing in the last battle. So let's see how this does play out. Going to go ahead and let this one go through, bringing us very low, but we're able to get to another Fire Punch. Do they want to commit 2 shields to their Frostlass? They do. And, okay, I made a massive mistake here, but then I realized, oh yeah, we have something to kind of prepare us for a situation like that. It is going to be Fire Blast. So I shouldn't have swapped. I should have let it just take us out and gain a little bit of farm, but I had to be impatient and do that. We were locked in Obstagoon, but since we do have Fire Blast, we're going to be able to win that. They're going in here with Wigglytuff, and I really wanted to get to Fire Blast, but it looked like we were going to waste that energy. So we're just going to go ahead and go Shadow Bone. No defense drop. That's okay. We still have our own Wigglytuff as well as 2 shields. We're going to be able to win this if we play it right. Let's see how this works out here. The Frostlass is in the back. There they go. And the health is going down fairly quick. We're going to be swapping into Diggersby to catch this beautiful. Was this a veteran? Yeah, I think this was a veteran. Messing with the king of aces over here. Come on. Come on. Mess with the king of aces. Bring it on, guys, in the higher ranks. You know, lower your elo so you can come and see the king of aces. And I'm being completely sarcastic and joking. I do not declare myself a king of anything. Okay, guys? Anyways, up against a Wigglytuff. You know, the same old song and dance. The same old song. So, unfortunately, we're not able to get to a Hyper Beam before they're able to get to their charge, so we're shielding that up. And let's see here, we're going to be committed. They want to shield this up, that's fine. We're going to get it through. Hyper Beam taking them out, beautiful. In comes Obstagoon, and we're actually able to get to a Fire Punch, so that's beautiful as well. Love it. Getting some farm off of us. We're going to go straight Wigglytuff, obviously. They're going to be swapping into the Alolan Marowak, and this is even. I think they have, no, they have a little bit more energy. Yeah, they have like one charge, one quick move more worth of energy here. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a shieldless game. Let's go. The race is on. How's this going to work? Oh boy. Oh boy. Is this Shadow Bone going to take us out? No. Are we going to... Oh! Are you kidding me? Oh, we had it. You got to be kidding me here. Alright, so how's this going to play though? What am I doing? What am I doing, folks? Oh boy. Hey, we should have gotten off that play rough and then taken out Obstagoon. Fire Blast. There you go. He knows what's up. So we're met with a Shadow Magneton. They're going to be swapping into their Drifblim, and we're going to go into our Alolan Marowak. That was a miss switch. I meant to go into Wigglytuff. So, oops. Let's see if we're going to be able to play ourselves out of this one. The reason why I would like to go into Wigglytuff is because Charm does so much, as well as their quick move is not going to be doing much at all to us because of the normal type. And then they're going to be forced to just continue to go Icy Wind because, well, Ghost doesn't do anything really to normal types. So we're just going to try to figure this one out here. I think we actually use both of our shields trying to fix this mess. Yeah, we do. I don't know how this one's playing out. I forgot all about it. So they're using Shadow Ball, absolutely taking us out. They're going to be swapping, and we're going to swap right away. I'm thinking, sounds good to me. Steel is neutral. Shadow, it's going to hurt. So, all right. Very spicy. You got to commend them for that. Really like that pick there. We're going to be going for Fire Punch, taking them out. And they have a Stunfisk in the back, and we have locked them in here, unfortunately. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on. I'll be keeping you up to date and bringing you some more battles. Thanks for watching, and take care.